So after the embarrassment, when it comes to the last controversy this individual that we're going to discuss was in, I wasn't going to do any further stuff involving it. But something recently happened, and I wanted to kind of give my points of view on the whole situation. And especially looking at the videos that have been given, as well as the most recent stream. Some of the events, as the individual claims it to be, it just seems unfortunately, I don't want to say questionable, but that's the way it seems like. And I know for some people that's what it's going to feel like for a lot of other people. So let's start off by mentioning that Craig, aka CJ, aka LiveStream News, recently had the cops, as he puts it, swatted to his house. And due to the whole situation, his grandmother had a stroke. The video in question that he shows where this is happening, it just, I'm going to say this, it looks like the basic, checkup, where people, like welfare check in a sense, where they'll have a cop show up at the residence to make sure that everything is okay. Because I'm pretty sure if there was, a swatting, then there would be more cops in the premises. Or unless they were there beforehand, who knows. Now, after that whole situation involving the police, Holly, somebody who has been very supportive to Craig, decided to try to make a live stream on her channel called YouTube Court, where people would ask questions and CJ would kind of, clear the air, so to speak. And boy, did not go probably as planned. Considering that when people were asking him, just simple questions like when did it happen, like was there a case number, basic questions, right? When it comes to a situation like this, he decides to throw an absolute tantrum over it. And it gets to the point where several of the panelists, who I guess are friends of Holly, they were getting offended. And it got to the point where it was a cursing match between CJ and several of the other people. Now, I'm going to say this. When it comes to the panelists on Holly Dead's, or Undead, I don't remember her channel handle or channel name, whatever. But props to those people that were on there that weren't going to let CJ walk over them. Just huge respect for those people. And I'll be showing the clips, because apparently, and I have to use Captain Napton's clips that she found, because apparently they took these streams down. So, just for context, here is the clips so you guys can see. And I'll be kind of responding to them as we go through.
Can I just ask a question for clarification? Sure. When exactly did the police and the ambulance and that fire truck show up at your house?
Well, it was early in the morning. It was early, and it was my grandmother's house.
And on what morning?
What do you mean?
What today? Morning? I mean, like today? No. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What?
All right. Listen, can I play the recording, please?
Yeah.
And
hold on, honey. Someone just said if they thought you murdered someone, they wouldn't be able to walk up. I already spoke to them. They knew. Like, you guys, like, do you not get this? Like,
I don't get this because you're leaving parts out, CJ. You're leaving, like, there's huge chunks of information left out. Yes, there is.
Okay, so Holly says, don't talk over him, which he does that a lot to other people. But during the conversation, it seems like he stopped for a brief moment, and the person was trying to make her point. She wasn't really talking over him. He just decided to talk at the same time, especially when she was trying to make her point.
I didn't think every detail was crucial.
You post a video and you're claiming that somebody swatted you. and that your grandma had a stroke. Of course, every fucking detail in this situation would matter.
Like, what the
It
fuck?
is crucial if you're. It is crucial
Okay,
because
so
you put it out there.
what details do you want to know that I can give you? What do you guys want to know that I'm leaving out? Let me know. Let me fill in the blanks for you.
I can't believe that you got, honestly, like, I'm hurt right now that Kim and Uber, you guys think that I would, like, sign on to something.
Sure.
You do realize for a lot of people, your credibility goes out the window when you try to guilt them into believing you, right? When you pull this tactic out, I can't believe you guys won't believe every word I say. Not unless we have all the facts. By the way, what'd you expect with people asking questions? You've titled this stream YouTube Court. What did you expect?
So am
You think I'm dumb?
You know what I mean? Like, literally, show
Holly,
me the
that's
fucking
not what
number
we're
when I'm
saying.
fucking, like, interrogated. Like, what the fuck is this?
Are you fucking serious? They only asked you a couple questions. You're already flaking out. And two, I know the stream is literally called YouTube Court. What the fuck did you expect?
I'm sorry.
If this happened to any of you guys, you'd be bullshit.
Oh, why are they bullshit, Craig? Is it because they're asking you questions? Is it because they aren't going to instantly believe every word you say? Is it because, especially with a situation involving the police, they want to know every detail so they have a chance to believe you? To see if you're in the right with this whole situation? Or if you're telling the truth? I mean, why is that bullshit?
I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
I didn't mean, I know you're upset.
Oh, don't.
I'm sorry.
It's ridiculous.
No, this wasn't meant to be an interrogation.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
trying
If
to get
everybody,
the
everybody
facts.
else, it's okay if it happens to fucking real stream.
Okay, with that statement, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to insert this little bit in here.
It's okay. It's okay. Fuck me. Everybody else, dude, hey, it's a big deal.
You're definitely showing the bad side, CJ, and you don't need to do that.
No,
We
it's
are
gonna be a
just
fucking
asking
question.
questions
Like, oh no,
because
why
we
would
don't
you
have
tackle
all the
them
facts.
immediately?
First, I gotta love Captain Napton's little quotes here and there within this whole fiasco. And yeah, I gotta give mad props to the people who've been so patient, like, through this whole panel, that when dealing with this guy's bullshit. Like, truly.
DJ, why
We
are
are
you
asking all the questions because we don't have the facts.
Yes,
There's
you do.
nothing
I
wrong
showed all
with
the
that.
fucking facts.
You have a video where you easily walk towards a police officer, as well as walk past an ambulance. The only thing that we see of your grandmother possibly having a stroke over this whole thing is the text that you have planted in your video. I mean, this looks like a welfare check to me. I know for a lot of people it does too. I'm pretty sure if it was a swatting, there'd probably be more cars. And more than likely, as soon as you showed up, they probably would have been a little bit more hostile. And possibly wouldn't let you near the premises.
I do.
Literally, I recorded everything. I showed all the text.
I
What
don't
more
want
do you
you.
want?
I
You
don't
want
want
an
you
interview?
all that much.
You want an interview with my fucking grandmother?
No. He's saying, listen, Uber came out yesterday and said that if this happened, she absolutely 100% did not agree with it, that people have been killed over these
Right.
things.
Oh,
But-
victim time. I know, Al. If this happened to you, you'd be fucking
Hey,
sitting there.
CJ,
You'd be
don't
a
look at
little
that.
baby.
Don't respond to the chat, okay? Because I'm here.
No,
I'm here
being,
for
listen,
you.
everybody's saying get a grip because you know what? This isn't my family. I know, right? I shouldn't care. This should be no big deal.
Look, a lot of people can understand that, this involves your family, but you shouldn't be overreacting the way you are. You shouldn't be, being disrespectful the way you are. Especially people who are, trying to take their time of their day to listen to you You know, the least you can do is give them that fucking courtesy. But apparently that's too hard for you.
I'm telling you that it happened.
Unbelievable. I can't,
I'm telling you,
the
it
chat
happened.
right now and the people, and then these people asking these things is just so fucked up.
So people trying to find the truth for themselves is fucked up. Ultimately, if in your eyes, just believe me, believe every word I'm saying. Because there's a possibility I'm lying, but just believe every word I'm saying. I'm always telling the truth. Does that remind us of anybody that we know? I know I've referenced him to, you know, Onion Boy several times once before, but, dude, you're literally sounding like the quote-unquote most honest YouTuber right now. And I want to point something out, too, that you're on the internet, you're on YouTube. And half the people, and this has been proven time and time again, and thanks to Onision for outing himself on occasion, it's been proven time and time again that people fake shit. So that's why people are asking you. And I think that's the only reason why people are asking you. Is so that way they can get all the facts, and if you're telling the truth, then they know you're telling the truth.
Listen, CJ, I do believe that something happened.
Thank you.
Oh, you believe something happened? Oh, okay.
Quick word, CJ, you are a despicable piece of shit. You really are. You are a condescending jackass. Seriously, you can't just give 3 seconds of respect for these people who are taking their time to figure out what's going on. You're unbelievable.
We're not up here to argue with you, CJ.
No,
Not at all.
What do you believe happened then? Tell me. What do you think went down?
That's why they're asking.
Give me your expert opinion.
That's why they're asking.
Stop being so aggressive.
yeah, you really do, because it's making you.
Once again, to the one lady and I believe Uber, thank you for being the voice of reason in this entire thing.
Behind all this, I do have one question for you, CJ. And I know because I'm involved. I have family members who are police officers.
What's up? Yeah.
Did you get a number, a case number, which you would have if there was anything called, even a welfare check?
Did I get a case number?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure my grandmother did, yeah.
Then show the case number. I mean, it's not that it's gonna be that hard for you, isn't it? Is there really a case number?
Okay. Alrighty. That right there would stop all of it, CJ.
I mean,
if you showed the case number.
what happened is we just gave them a number, the spoof number, that's it.
No, I'm talking the case number. The officer.
Yeah, I know.
would have
And then I
the
spoke with them,
number
and
there
what
was
they
gonna
told
report
me,
number.
I know what you're saying, yes. And what they told me is that this internet shit, what they can't really do anything unless somebody is actually, you know, if they can prove it, like if they're here, you know.
Yeah.
then
I understand.
But whether
call
they,
them, you know,
whether
then
they can do anything about it or not, they still would have had to have given you a case number.
Yeah, I don't know if it's different in every state, but I'm pretty sure, because I've actually, I know some family that have dealt with the police before. When it comes to those situations, if a police officer is called, whether it's a welfare check or any type of situation, they usually do end up giving case numbers for those situations. Now, there may be like some states where if it's like a minor thing, they probably won't do it, but for the most part, they usually do give you a case number and I believe a contact number for the police.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, great. Yep,
Because
I'm
the
still
cops
talking.
showed up,
I'm
so
talking
therefore it's all
about me
ignorant.
speaking with them. I understand what you're saying. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to add on to Captain Napton's question, it's like, why is he getting so defensive? And it seems like he's going like around in circles about the whole case number. It's like, do you have a case number or not? If you don't, then this whole situation seems questionable. If you do, then maybe perhaps share it so people can say, oh wait, you have a case number, and then move on from there.
Anyways, so yeah, what they said is they can't do anything as far as that. If it was like a real number, like to an actual person, then it'd be perfect. They could fucking
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not talking about the threat, the phone number.
No, I know.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them coming to your grandma's house.
They're talking about a case number. They're talking about a case number. Are you guys saying you want the case number? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm asking you if there is a case number.
Are you
If there
trying to
is-
get it?
No.
Of course there is.
Then why are you asking me if there's a case number?
If you would shut up
Like
a
what?
fucking minute and let
Like
me
what?
ask you and tell you.
I don't get what you're
That's
trying to
because
get
you
at.
not stop talking long enough to listen to me.
It's just.
Shut up
okay,
and
go ahead.
let me
Go ahead.
explain.
Okay, explain.
Every time a police officer is called to a home,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be a welfare check or whatever it is, in your case, your grandma's case, it's a welfare check, they have to write up a report. On that report is a case number.
Mm.
That is all you need.
Again, what a condescending asshole. This lady's trying to, tell him something, and he keeps talking over her, keeps repeating himself, just regurgitating the same fucking nonsense over and over again.
CJ, to prove your point, if you want to continue doing this.
I thought
To
me
try to clear
recording.
yourself.
I thought me recording the situation was enough. No.
Hey Craig, you're on the internet, and there are people, many people, who have faked claims and faked situations. Was that really a question to ask, that you just recorded it? Was that really a question you should have fucking asked?
That's
I
not
don't
enough.
know. Apparently not.
There
You
must
saw
be.
what came out of it.
Are you? And the reason I'm like so upset is because like I feel like you guys are like, hey, like what's up? You got a case number, right? Like
I'm not
like,
questioning it. I talked
like
to I know
what?
it happened.
Like literally, it was recorded. Like what? Like what? What? I'm so lost. You guys. So either you guys think that I must have just recorded some asshole like dying down the street or some shit.
No,
Like, is that what you guys are
no.
thinking? Like, I'm so
No,
lost.
Uni did accuse you of that.
Like,
So before we get to this part, and it trust me when I say this, it gets worse. I'm gonna say this right off the bat. This entire thing, this part right here, couldn't have been avoided if he would have done two things. One was respectful towards these people who are taking their time of day to, help prove his innocence. And two, just answer the fucking questions like an adult and not like a petulant child. Seriously.
no one believes. That's what
And
it is.
I believe that if we are all adults like we should be,
You're
that
not
should
acting
be
like one for
okay.
sure. I can see
Don't
right through
speak
both
to
of
her
you.
like that, CJ. Don't do
speak
it.
to her like that. I can see
No.
right through both of you.
She's got 30 years on you, buddy.
Okay, I don't give a shit how many years she has on me. I don't
Oh,
care.
okay.
What
All
does that
right.
mean to me?
All right.
Cockeyed son of a
What
bitch.
does that mean? Nothing.
You're the one who said that. Who in the fuck
Tell
do
me,
you think
let's
you
get
are
the real
talking
you
to
out.
me
Let's
like
get the
that?
real you out.
You little cockeyed motherfucker.
Oh shit!
No good motherfucker.
All
Who
right,
in
here we
the
go.
fuck
Here's
do
the
you
real
think you are
content.
talking
Here's the
to,
real
you
content.
little son of a bitch?
Okay, so I don't want to sound like I'm delegitimizing the whole situation with his grandma. I mean, at this point, it's out there on what happened. But I'm going to say this. When you say shit like that, oh, here's the real content, agitating somebody and then making comments like that when they get mad because you won't give them that fucking respect. I mean, how hard is it? How hard is it? Get your head out of your ass. People are asking you questions about this situation. if you get offended that people are asking you those questions, then why the fuck are you on there? Seriously. And at this point, because of shit like that, oh, here's the real content, people are just going to assume that you only did all of this for fucking views.
You're not even old enough yet to wipe your own fucking ass. So don't you ever talk to me like that again.
Yeah, we should really
you
take you
understand
seriously,
me?
Uber.
I'll mop the floor up with you, little motherfucker.
Oh,
With
no.
a goddamn mop, and I'll shove the end of it right up your ass. And pull you out. Clean up the fucking floor with you.
This is really what I wanted. See? There you
Good, I'm glad.
Good.
I'm glad.
Everybody
How
can see the
dare
real
you talk
you.
to me like that, you little
This is
cocksucker.
fucking good. This is fucking good.
Don't talk to CJ.
This is the fucking content right
Oh,
here.
you should probably get your friend under control.
She should, but unfortunately, because she keeps blindingly defending him, she won't.
I'm probably
This is ridiculous.
I know. You're attacking me the whole stream. You should get me under control.
I'm probably
You call me a cockeyed motherfucker.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you, CJ. Knock it off.
Hey, Uber.
Hey,
Uber.
what?
Don't
CJ,
say
what?
it. Don't even say it.
You want to tell me why you think everything I'm saying is a lie? You want to tell me?
I never said that.
Why don't you tell me what you really think happened?
That's why he's mad.
I'm going to. You want me to tell you what I think happened?
Yeah. Tell me all about it. Tell me about it.
Can you shut the fuck up for 1 minute and I'll do it?
Oh, I don't know. You got 30 years on me. You tell me. You tell me.
You can't listen.
You got 30 years on me. Tell me about it.
Don't talk to me like that.
Why?
CJ,
What's wrong?
don't talk to me
Are
like
you
that.
okay?
I believe your grandmother was
Are you
was
all right?
hurt.
Are you all right?
Am I all right? Yeah, I'm doing great.
You got 30 years on me. You tell me all about what happened.
Oh my God, Craig. Why you gotta?
You know what? And you're friends with this, Holly?
Yeah.
Friends with this?
Holly, you're friends with Uber? You're friends with this person who would act like I fucking,
That
made
who
this
would
whole
act like
situation up for
this?
content?
That treats your own grandmother. How do you treat your own grandmother?
You, Uber.
Mute him, Holly. Mute it.
You just show your real self real quick.
Mute him now.
So I gotta say, for Holly, thank you for doing the first sensible thing in this fucking stream. Unless CJ decided to, out himself, but either way, if she did it, then, you know what, props to her for doing the one sensible thing in this entire stream. Unfortunately, it's too little too late, as you guys are about to see. And props to this lady that just comes on, because she says it as it is. She absolutely says it as it is. And tells Holly what she should have heard.
Well, I don't know where that came from.
Okay, seriously, with all the bullshit that's going on, don't pull that. I don't know where that came from. You know where that came from. He's been doing this every single time there's a controversy. Every single time he's questioned. Don't pull this bullshit that you don't know where that came from.
Listen, here's the problem. This kid who we all know about. We all know his goddamn reputation, okay? He could have come over here, told the truth, act like he had some fucking sense, and we might have backed him because what happened was wrong if it happened. But he couldn't take one little goddamn question. Now I'm going to tell you about you. He sat there and talked to Uber like a goddamn dog. And you sat there and let him do it like it was, like he had permission, like it was okay.
I did?
Yes, you did. You just sat there and let him talk the way he did to other people. You said nothing. In fact, if anything, it would seem like you were kind of babying him in a sense.
Yes, you did. Now, fuck yes, you did.
I just
And
got rid of them all.
shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You let him talk to her like a goddamn dog. And then you let him talk about the goddamn chat.
Uber,
Saying not... No.
Oh my gosh, this lady's fucking awesome.
Are you screaming at me to shut
is your fucking... It's your stream. It is your stream. It is your stream.
Okay, so I have to play devil's advocate here. Yes, because she's an adult, she can take care of herself. But it is your stream. You saw that things were kind of going downhill. You should have taken action, but you didn't. You absolutely didn't do anything. You just sat there and let him talk to them the way that he was talking to them.
With him disrespecting Uber.
Then you should have fucking muted him right away. But you let him talk to her with a dog.
I'm not a Nazi.
Then you oh, fuck a goddamn Nazi. Have some fucking tits. Goddamn Uber. We all owe her respect. She's the one. And if that little kid...
So it's going to be difficult for people to find this because, like I said, apparently Holly took this stream down. So, oh my gosh. Do you realize, Craig, CJ, Realstream, whatever, you realize that with the way you're acting, when people are just asking you simple, like just simple fucking questions, you pretty much going down their throat for asking one or two questions is not okay. You realize them asking you simple questions and then acting like a petulant child because you're not getting your way is not a good way and doesn't make you look good at all. In fact, it makes you look way worse down the road. So I'm going to say this. When it comes to this situation with the police thing, I don't want to go further into that. I don't. At this point, it could be here or there. Whether it was faked, it was staged, it might have been just a regular welfare check, it might have been a swatting, his grandmother had a stroke. I don't care. What I cared about, though, was this behavior. Because, like I said, at this point, innocent people, if there was nothing wrong, he wouldn't have acted the way he did. But at the same time, I will say that every time he's in a controversy and people are asking him questions or trying to, help him out, he has acted like a petulant child. So it does seem like if something else happens, that's what's going to end up happening. But anyways, what are your thoughts? Leave in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is Rob of Novakast signing off. Have a good one, and take care.